Good day, my co-SSG advisors in the Division of Misamis Occidental. My task today is to share all about resolution writing and utilizing the elements and importance in developing minutes of the meeting.
Sangay ng paghubog sa kabataan, Youth Formation Division. Our objectives: define resolution and explain its importance in the context of student government. Provide practical knowledge in writing a resolution and write sample resolutions. What is a resolution? It is a formal way of stating an intended action by a group of people in an organization. Due to its importance, length, or complexity, it is submitted in writing. It is a written statement expressing an opinion about an issue. It is a way to outline a solution for a problem. It is the tangible product of a committee's deliberations. These are the results of research, writing, discussion, negotiation, and debate. Resolutions are formal methods to address problem situations or concerns that affect the organization, which require local action for solutions. Resolutions are an important part of the organization's advocacy efforts, as well as program development and implementation. The minutes of meeting is a document which shows the brief history of what happened at the meeting and the decisions that have been made. While a resolution is a document which enacts all those decisions agreed upon during the meeting. That is the minutes of the meeting compared to a resolution. Why would you write a resolution? Give a position and give recommendations, a way to express an opinion, criticize or put pressure on specific groups, recommend that action to be taken, request for something, release of funds, initiate activities or programs. The five main parts of student government resolution: 1. Heading. Second, preamble. Third, operative clauses. Fourth, resolve statement. And fifth, signatories. Heading. Heading is the information where it indicates the name of the organization and its logo, excerpt minute statement, attendance report, resolution number, and series year and the general statement of the resolution. Sample heading. Office of the Supreme Student Government, excerpt from the minutes of the meeting last June 6, 2020, 2 p.m. at BNHS SG office. Present: Renato Amor, Presiding Officer; George Anito, Vice President; Angel Rias, Secretary; Donito Arab, Treasurer; Emily Langit, Auditor; Nizel Zamora, Public Information Officer; all grade level counselors. Absent: Jera Iron, Peace Officer. Resolution number 1, Series of 2020-2021. A resolution authorizing the student government to release an amount of 15,000 pesos from the SG Fund for the Foundation anniversary on August 24 to 27, 2020. Preamble describes why your resolution is important. Legal basis, like laws, memorandum, SIP among others. Rationale of the resolution. Sample preamble. Whereas, as stipulated in the approved program of governance of the student government school year 2019-2020, and to the approved activity design dated June 25, 2020, state that the student government will spearhead and participate in the various activities of the school. Operative clauses describe what action should be taken. These are reasonable solutions that can enforce, end with a semicolon, and the last with a period. Sample operative clauses. Whereas the organization decided to spearhead various activities for the upcoming foundation anniversary, namely Talentadong Nasyonal 2020, History Quiz and Students' Day on August 25, 2020. Whereas an amount of 8,000 pesos shall be allocated for Talentadong Nasyonal 2020 expenses, sound system rental, judges' fees, and decorations. Whereas an amount of 2,000 pesos shall use for the history quiz activity allocated for prizes and snacks of the participants. Whereas an amount of 5,000 pesos shall be allocated for the Students' Day activity to defray expenses for sound system rental and prizes. Whereas a total amount of 15,000 pesos shall be released from the SG Fund. Whereas the motion made by George Anito, Vice President, duly seconded by Angel Reyes, Secretary, to release the amount for the foundation anniversary with the respected allocations. Resolved statement is a clear statement of agreement. We start with a statement, now, therefore, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved, and copy the title, be approved. Sample resolved statement. Now, therefore, be it resolved, as it is hereby resolved, that a resolution authorizing the student government to release an amount of 15,000 pesos from the SG Fund for the foundation anniversary on August 24 to 27, 2020 be approved. Tips in writing a resolution. Identify your issues or concerns. Keep it simple. Practice due diligence in researching your issues or concerns. The whereases should support the resolved statements. Make sure the information clearly support the statements and statistics used to support the resolved statements. The whereases is the first half of the resolution. It explains why the action in the resolved clauses should be taken. It states past action, reasons for the action, and the student government's unit's reason for concern. The first word of the whereases clause sets the tone for the statement. The stronger the conviction about an issue, the stronger the first word. The resolved clauses of a resolution tells the reader what action should be taken to solve the problem set up in the whereases. The resolved clauses should be the strongest part of your resolution. Each operative clause should end with a semicolon. The last resolved clause should be followed by a period. Do's and don'ts in writing a resolution. Write the correct heading. Be particular with all the details. Use different sources to support your point. Look at the problem from different point of view. Present realistic solutions in your resolution. Don'ts. Don't use inappropriate abbreviations. Don't use I when referring to yourself. Say we or the Department of Education, for example. Don't make a resolution very long, but be specific when giving solutions. Congratulations, you are now ready to write a resolution. Maraming salamat po. Utilizing the elements and importance in developing minutes of the meeting. our objectives, accentuate the elements or parts in developing the minutes of the meeting, catechize the importance of the minutes of the meeting in writing resolutions. Write and develop sample minutes of the meeting for Supreme Student Government officers. Do's and don'ts in writing minutes. Do write minutes soon after the meeting. Don't skip writing minutes just because everyone attended. Don't describe all the he said, she said details. Don't include any information that will embarrass anyone. Do use positive language. Do have a new year filled with productive meeting. Elements of the minutes of the meeting. Heading. The name of the team, company, organization, or committee, and the date, as well as the location and time of the meeting. Attendees, present and absent, must include the names of all those who came to the meeting, those who sent their apologies because they were unable to attend, and those who require copies of the minutes. Approval of previous minutes. This section will detail whether the minutes of the previous meeting were approved unless any outstanding actions and responsibilities. Action items. These items requiring action will include any unfinished business from the previous meeting, as well as all current and new ones that now require attention for the agenda at hand. The minutes will provide a report on each topic discussed at the meeting. Announcements. This section of the minutes reports on any announcements made by the participants or those who sent their apologies, including proposed agenda items for the next meeting. Next meeting. A note on where and when the next meeting will be held. Signature line. The name of the person who prepared the minutes and the dates they were submitted and agreed. Importance of the minutes of the meeting. 1. Meeting minutes offer legal protection. Where recorded minutes can best serve as basis when conflict arises or someone intervenes. 2. Meeting minutes provide structure. Even though there is no standardized format for meeting minutes, make sure your minute taker sufficiently describes how board members arrive at a reasonable decision. The minute taker should also include the name of the organization, the date and time of the meeting, who called it to order, and who attended. If there's a quorum, they should also note all motions made, any conflicts of interest, if any members abstained from voting, when the meeting ended, and who developed the minutes. Meeting minutes must then be approved at the next meeting by the leadership team. Third, meeting minutes drive action. Good meeting minutes help drive a plan of action for your leadership team and employees. They clarify how, when, why, and by whom decisions were made. They map out a plan for the action items, which helps get your work done, and they later provide valuable information to those team members who aren't able to attend the meeting. Fourth, meeting minutes act as a measuring stick. Minutes record meeting decisions. which makes them a useful review document when it comes time to measure progress. They also act as an accountability tool because they make it clear whose duty it was to perform which action. Fifth, meeting minutes state ownership. When votes are recorded and individual names are listed alongside each vote, it serves multiple purposes such it tells the board and leadership team who voted for what. This gives the board member some possible legal protection if the majority approve an issue and a lawsuit is filed. If one particular board member abstained on the decision or voted against the majority, it sets them apart from the suit. Para sa kabataan, isa sa puso. Kung hindi mo isusulat, wala kaming maiintindihan sa nakaraan. Kung hindi mo lalagyan ng direksyon, wala kaming susundan sa kasalukuyan. Kung hindi mo itatago ang tala, walang sinuman ang makikinabang nito sa kinabukasan. Maraming salamat po at magandang araw sa ating